All right, I just started. Welcome.
Hey guys. Today we're gonna be doing what? Sebastian, tell me.
We're gonna be doing the Spider-Man No Way Home review.
Many of you might have heard of this movie that came out recently. Spider-Man's a superhero. He's a web shooter. And recently a new movie came out. Spider-Man No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home.
Spider-Man No Way Home.
And we're gonna start off with our initial number review. What would you give the movie, Sebastian?
For me, it was a solid 8 out of 10.
I would say 8 out of 10, 7 if you're really really critical about it.
Now, spoiler warning.
Oh, big spoilers.
Big spoiler warning. And deep dive review warning.
Also, an additional note for all viewers and listeners out there, all our big fans out there. We have 2 special guests with us in the room today. We have Martini here to our left.
Say hi, Martini.
Hi.
And then we have the Coach D.
Yo. That's good.
Right next to Martini. They're here to give also additional input and critiques on what we have to say.
Sir.
We don't want to be the only voice and sound like we're all right. So, all free thoughts in this room.
All right, my initial thoughts. I love Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a cool guy.
Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire. I grew up watching it, loved it. Andrew Garfield was so mid for me. A lot of people love it. A lot of people hate it. I'm so in the middle about it.
No, I think it was mid.
Thing is, I love all the Spider-Mans.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed watching all of them, you know?
I mean, no Spider-Man's bad.
Exactly, that's
Of
what I'm
course,
saying.
yeah.
But like when you compare them, that's when you think one's bad.
Yeah, that's when you start to compare them is when you start realizing like, oh, this one's better than the other. So I'd say Andrew Garfield's the most like mid one, even though he's not bad.
He's
Like,
not bad. It's just a
so
very
enjoyable.
mid Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And you got a lot of people that are like so used to
Very
Tobey.
funny though. He was very funny.
He is funny.
He's
He's the funniest one, I would say.
the most hilarious.
I would not hesitate saying Andrew's the funniest one.
Yeah, he probably.
I would
So,
not.
spoiler out of the way. They bring back all the Spider-Man.
Every Spider-Man comes back in this movie. That's the big catch.
Except for the black one, Miles Morales.
Miles
Yeah,
Miles
except
is
Miles
not.
Morales.
Miles is not.
in
Yeah,
it.
sadly.
They bring back everybody, and everybody does a good job, except probably Tobey Maguire.
Toby does the least.
I think Toby's a little.
he's
I think.
lazy little
I think
slob.
Toby did not want to be in this.
I mean,
He's mostly in it to say some words of inspiration because that's pretty much all he does.
He's
Yeah.
just he's very serious.
Now,
and he's not nearly
also
as
just
funny.
way older.
No.
Yeah, he's way older.
Now let's get this straight. Everybody loved that everybody came back.
Yeah,
but,
it was amazing.
But you gotta think about it like this. With the fact that they brought back every character, the directors also included at least a minimum of 1 million plot holes.
Yeah,
There were so many plot holes in this movie that it
Way
is
too many.
fucking ridiculous.
I would even say Andrew Garfield is better in this movie than his other.
Oh, no,
movies.
yeah.
What I'm
Oh,
gonna say
yes.
now is I think that, in my opinion, I liked Andrew Garfield the most in this movie.
Yes, I
He was
agree.
my favorite Spider-Man in this movie.
I
When
agree.
he came on, I got a smile, and he would make me laugh.
I
And
agree.
think
He was
he
very
the
funny.
best Spider-Man in this movie.
I wholeheartedly agree with
He redeemed himself. That's what I think.
with Coach D. He definitely put some good input there.
Tom Holland does a great job. He does what he needs to do in every single Spider-Man movie.
He grows as a character. I do like that.
Yeah.
I do like that his
does.
character grows.
And he is that young Peter Parker, that young silly, like he's not really naive,
Yeah.
but he's just young. He doesn't know, you know, like that's why the
I agree.
Spider-Man are there.
And I think everyone should do the same as I'm about to do, but I'm going to go into a little dive as to why I would give it a 7 or 8 out of 10, mainly an 8 though. So, though the movie does, with all respect, have at least a million plot holes that anybody can critique it for, I think through and through the movie's very enjoyable. I did not get bored. I do think that
It's a fun watch.
a lot of movies do this where it's like, oh, we're gonna do some references to old movies,
Yeah.
some catches, some hints, and there, like the Ghostbusters movie was entirely made up of references to the old movie, and it sucked. That movie sucked. But this movie brought back characters, but instead of just hinting at, oh, look at what they did in this movie, they brought them in like new scenarios, and like, oh, how would they play into this? How would they play against this guy? How would they play against all 3 Spider-Men? I thought it was fun. I thought it was cool. I thought it was unique. I thought it was enjoyable. The movie was fun. There's a lot of plot holes, and we could talk about the plot holes a little bit after, but let's talk about why we would give the movie that.
All right. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 because I thought they definitely changed a lot of fucking characters. Like MJ, I liked her in this movie so much more than all the other movies.
She's more
The thing
human.
is, she's not. It's an alternate
She's
universe.
human.
You gotta remember.
She's actually like a fucking
she's-
normal human being.
Well,
a-
Gwen,
in the-
okay, but
Wait,
Stacy's the goat. You can't.
no, I'm talking about like MJ, like
She's fucking dead.
like Zendaya.
Yeah.
Because in the other movie, she's just like this like girl who has like an attitude and it's kind of fucking annoying.
But she's Mary Jane.
You're talking about Tobey Maguire's?
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Tom Holland's Zendaya.
In the previous ones.
No, but
In the
that-
previous one, she had like an attitude and she was kind
But
of
she
a
was doing it
bitch
on
and
purpose
annoying.
because she liked him. You gotta realize. that
Yeah,
the
but
character
it was like
was
over
like-
time, it was
Not
like,
like we liked it, though.
shut up, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And in this movie, she actually had like feelings that she was like a normal human being, you know? Very conscious. Ned was very good.
That was funny.
Happy was good, even though he wasn't in much of the movie.
He's whatever. He's never really a character that I pay attention to.
In the last one, he was really good. He was in it a lot. Aunt May did very good. And all the villains that they brought back did really good.
Except for Lizard, I disagree. I think Lizard was the most useless villain.
Lizard
He didn't
did
really
not
play
do
much
shit.
into the
I mean,
movie. He was kind of just there.
Yeah, he didn't do much, but you kind of do see
But
why
you-
they had to bring him back because of Andrew.
But yeah, because of Andrew. Right?
So-
Electro played a big role, though. I think Electro.
let me add two things though. I do not see why Electro's in this movie. Electro did not know who Spider-Man was.
You did.
No, he didn't. He never knew Peter Parker. He never knew Peter Parker as Spider-Man.
That's true. He only knew Spider-Man.
That is a plot hole, by the way. That is one of the many plot holes. Electro never knew that Spider-Man was Peter Parker.
That is true because Peter Parker knew him.
Yeah.
Before, but he didn't know. He
Yeah,
didn't know
he knew
it
Max.
was Peter Parker.
Exactly.
Yeah, he knew who Max was.
That's what I'm saying. Electro should not have been in this movie realistically. Like it's cool that he's in this movie, but
That end. All right, so straight to the ending, dude. The fucking one of the things that bothered me the most was okay. Nobody knows who Peter Parker is now, but Ned and fucking MJ are there at the scene of this huge explosion with Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, and they're just gonna be like, oh, "I walked out the house," you know? Like,
I mean, I
that's
think
so
I think
fucking
I think it would be
stupid.
like they'd be very confused.
Yeah, they'd be very confused, but shit, you see Spider-Man there, obviously.
Well, no, they still know Spider-Man. They just don't know Peter Parker.
Exactly.
Remember, they still
That's
know that
true.
Spider-Man.
They know Spider-Man saved
Yeah,
them.
so
Yeah.
they know.
One thing that you do realize is that necklace that Peter Parker gives MJ, she's wearing it at the end of the movie still.
Yeah, so
Why the
she
fuck
knows.
is she wearing it?
No, but she knows. I guess she just likes it.
Yeah, she just likes
let me
it,
let me
so.
also add a huge plot hole here. So the fact that everyone had phones, right, recording the spell they casted to
Yes,
forget
bruh.
Peter Parker. They had a spell that forgot everybody Peter Parker. So everyone mentally forgets about Peter Parker, but it doesn't affect what Peter Parker did because Aunt May's still dead.
Yeah.
So granted, that means nothing material changed. So that would mean that realistically, everyone who recorded in the school, in the news grounds,
Exactly.
everything
Will
already
still have
has
that footage.
recordings of Peter Parker being Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So what's
It's kind of fucking annoying
so
because
they could just look at their phone,
yeah,
go
you
in the
just
gallery,
look at the last most popular fucking tweet. It was
yeah,
like
and it's just Peter Parker.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a big fucking plot hole.
That and I did not like the ending where he just walked out. I would have been crying and throwing up. in
Yeah,
that fucking
I'd
coffee
be
shop,
like,
bro.
bitch, it's me.
It's me. Come back.
Let me add another plot hole here. I'm just throwing out the plot holes at this point. Dr. Otto Octavius did not know that Norman Osborn was Green Goblin.
But they covered on it. He's like,
No, they don't.
Norman?
Yeah, because he knows who Norman Osborn is, but when Spider-Man Peter Parker said that there was like a green troll flying around, somehow
true.
Otto Octavius
He says
knew this.
Osborn.
Yes, which is impossible because when Tobey Maguire has
But you also have to realize that is possible because Otto Octavius worked with Dr. Osborn.
he walked
and that
with,
suit was
he
made.
worked
by-
with Harry Osborn.
Yes, and that suit was made by him.
Yeah, but nobody knew.
Yeah, but I know, but even pre Green Goblin, that
Harry-
suit's already being
he-
made.
Toby-
and the glider was being made too.
Peter
in the
Parker
first movie.
didn't even tell Harry Osborn. Harry Osborn had to find out.
I think Sandman was
Nobody
the most,
knew.
Sandman and the Lizard were the most useless fucking characters. They could have brought other
But
people.
then again, you don't know why Sandman comes back because Sandman wanted to go back to his house.
Sandman shouldn't have been fighting if he wanted to go back.
Yeah.
Exactly, but he fought.
They should have brought
And
someone else.
A
Like,
lot of
anything.
theories are is that maybe in this universe his daughter was alive.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, bro, because
But they don't touch
Sandman has never.
area. There's a lot of gray areas.
Also,
in this
Sandman shouldn't have to be cured. He's never had a problem staying within sand form or not.
I also,
That's not a thing. He's never had that.
I also don't understand how they brought them from different timelines.
It's not different timelines. It's different periods during their movie.
I guess so. I mean, like, they said it that he was dead and that
They brought
Doc
the
Ock was
villains
dead.
while they were fighting.
Yeah.
Before they died.
Also, realize that means if they were gonna go back before they died, that means aren't they gonna die when they come back?
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Well, no, they
No,
because they
because
fixed
they
them.
cured- they
Yeah.
cured-
No,
them,
because
except for Green Goblin.
Doctor Otto Octavius. The thing is that he created his machine when he already came back, so he's gonna have to sacrifice himself already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he
So
killed
he's gonna-
himself to save the city.
So he's
again.
gonna die regardless
Yeah.
when he comes back. So there was no point in curing him. And then for Max Electro, he's gonna have to die regardless because he left during the power surge.
Yeah.
So the power surge he's gonna come back getting electrocuted and fucking die.
What else
Lizard is kind of a broad horizon. I don't know if he's gonna die or not.
I don't think he even died in.
No, he didn't.
He didn't. He, got,
He didn't.
He got
So-
obtained.
Yeah, so
He got detained.
Lizard didn't really die. There's no I don't really see why the lizard was here.
Because the thing is that he can't. They tried killing him in the movie as they were freezing him and shooting off his limbs, but they saw that right when that ended, he just grew back his limbs.
The only one
They know, but they stuck him with the cure.
The only one that might live is like Green Goblin.
that's what I'm saying. It's
But
the only one that would not die in
You
their
also have to
timeline when they
realize
come
they
back.
stuck
cured.
him with a cure, the lizard, to go back into his normal form.
But-
So that's why I'm confused as to how Lizard came back.
Because he
as
still knew
Lizard.
the formula. I mean, you can just do it again.
Yeah, but he got pulled out.
What do you mean?
He was detained with now being a lizard, and he got pulled out from that timeline, and he
When
became a
as
lizard.
the lizard, he got pulled out as the lizard, and then he
That's
got put
right
in.
during that time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean,
also,
nothing's really stopping
wasn't
him.
Max like Electro? Wasn't he just a janitor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was just like some like regular like
He was an
he was a
electrician.
nerd. Yeah.
I remember watching Spider-Man, and I felt
Jamie-
so bad that
Jamie
scene
Foxx.
where he had his own birthday cake and he was like singing happy birthday to himself.
Dude, they literally rubbed in the fact he was a loser. bro.
Bro, I felt so bad watching. His hairdo is so bad.
It's horrendous.
His teeth are so bad.
They made
But
Jamie Foxx like
Why
so,
did he
what
look
is-
so fresh in this movie?
Yeah, that was also a little weird. They just made him look drippy. as
He even
fuck.
acknowledged he's like, I like the way I look in this
yeah,
universe.
Yeah, he literally had Tim's
Even the
on.
way he talked.
Bro, he had Tim's on. They were completely different guy.
Yeah.
That was a completely different Electro. I don't know.
Electro also wasn't a physical body in the Amazing
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
no, he was just a blue guy,
Yeah.
blue ball of energy. So there's a lot of things that don't really add up in this movie. Granted, for the fact to make it an enjoyable movie, which by all
You gotta
rights-
like just throw shit in there that people
yeah, I
can
mean, granted, it was an enjoyable movie, and there was a lot of things that were done right,
Uh-huh.
but at the cost of some of this shit did not make sense. A lot of this shit did not make sense. Like Doctor Strange at the beginning, he did not disclose the fact of what the fuck he was gonna do.
Yeah.
He literally just goes like, "All right, later, Spider-Man," and didn't tell him that he was like everyone was gonna forget. He didn't even include the fact that there could be exceptions.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Should have like talked about it.
Does
Before.
everyone in the world? Yeah. right?
Yeah, it's everyone.
It's everybody.
Yeah.
It's everybody in the world, but now you have to realize he says that Doctor Strange says that Peter made him change the spell 6 times.
But that's not Peter Parker. I mean,
But
yes,
that's not
it's
true. But it's not true because even then he made him change it 5 times, not 6 times.
He's probably just exaggerating. That's
Yeah.
probably just part of the dialogue.
Yeah, but the fact is, it's just that
It is exaggerated.
it's exaggerated. But Doctor Strange should have told him that there could even be exceptions beforehand. He literally just jumped to making the spell.
Exactly. And that's not very Doctor Strange.
That's
I-
not.
Wait,
That's
now-
fucking
Doctor
stupid.
now-
Strange is one of the. It's probably
Smartest.
the most calculated
Yeah.
superhero right now in the MCU.
He's
right?
so smart, and then he just did one of the dumbest fucking things. in the
Also,
world.
what happened? He said he didn't have the time stone. It got the time stone got destroyed, right?
Yeah, it got destroyed with the gauntlet.
Yeah.
So that's why he had to do the spell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which is what the spell was for.
But even if he had the time stone, that would be fucking retarded to use
Exactly.
that. That would shatter a lot more.
And even
things.
then, you also have to realize when he got trapped in the mirror dimension, how did he find the way out? Ned took him out, right?
Ned took him out. Yeah.
Ned took him out, but they also don't play into how Ned is the one who is able to use.
Yeah,
the
dude,
magic.
they never
They-
talk
they-
about
they
how
just
Ned
go-
does the portal.
No, Ned
No,
just
because
got-
he had the ring.
No, but yeah.
you have to still have a power. To
Yeah,
do
that
Yeah.
Ned. The only way that it's explained is that Ned at the beginning is like, "Oh, my family says we have a little bit of magic in us."
My grandma.
Yeah, like, bro, what?
Yeah, the answer is he's
His
like
grandma-
Filipino.
It's just-
I don't know.
it's
His
Yeah.
grandma was like the past sorceress.
Like
Yeah.
apparently because he's like Filipino, I guess, and then Wong is also Filipino.
Yeah,
Maybe Wong's a long lost relative.
probably. That would actually not be surprising.
That would be
bro.
fucking insane if Wong was a
He
relative.
sees Wong, he's like, Ned? Dude, also, Okay, let's talk about the end credit.
Wait,
The
before,
Venom
which
one?
Which one?
before we talk about that,
The mid credit.
Wait, no, wait. Let's talk.
Hold on,
Hey,
let-
what about
let-
it?
I have one. I have one more thing about the movie. William Dafoe's performance as
It
a
was
villain
so good.
in
Very
that
good.
movie was insanely good. Like
Very
he played
so
the
good.
Green Goblin so freaking
I
well.
wouldn't
Very
say
good.
it's on par with Heath Ledger though.
No.
But I would say it's if there was anyone to be a second, it would be William Dafoe.
Like,
I
just-
agree.
Like,
I
he
do
did
agree
such
with
a
that.
good job as a villain, bro.
I did see people comparing the two, and I was like, that's a big shot, but
No, dude. I think the three best like villain actors are probably Heath Ledger and Joaquin Phoenix are tied for me, dude.
No.
But was Joaquin Phoenix? Joaquin Phoenix
is
was
a
I don't think-
completely different variation.
Joaquin
of Joker.
Phoenix,
I
but
don't think
wasn't
that's like that's not that. that's
Joaquin
not like
Phoenix wasn't a
villain.
villain. That's what I was gonna.
That's just
get
like an
to.
origin
He was just
story.
Yeah.
fucked up.
Joaquin
Okay.
Phoenix
I guess
wasn't
so.
exactly
Thing
a
is that-
villain. Because what did he
Thing is
do?
that Joker isn't.
But
a
the thing is, you got to
person.
think about it
Joker-
this way. I think Joaquin Phoenix could do Dark Knight, but Heath Ledger could never do Joker.
I think I can see that. I can see Heath Ledger not being able to deliver the same thing that Joaquin Phoenix
Yeah.
was able to deliver.
I don't think I can think of a movie like where an actor's done such a good job of portraying a role.
Thing is,
Joaquin
Joker-
Phoenix is just a good actor.
so
period.
good.
He's
What
just a good actor.
Like
Like,
that
he-
Joker
in
movie
her, he
does
was
with
so
Joaquin Phoenix is it branches into the persona of Joker, which because Joker isn't a set person in the comics, he's a persona. That's why he lives on.
He's a concept.
So that exactly. So that's why they're completely different. Because Joker's a variation of the comics that goes against Batman and does all this stuff. Then the Joaquin Phoenix Joker isn't the one against Batman. It's the one how he started, how the persona became what it is.
Yeah,
So that's why you can't really compare the two. That's
exactly.
the difference.
I guess so.
Like
And being honest, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker couldn't do with in the Dark Knight realistically, just because he's what's the word? He's a psychopath. He's not right in the head. He's
Mm-hmm.
mentally ill. So he's not smart enough to do the stuff that the Heath Ledger
Yes,
Joker
he
did.
is. Well, actually, no.
No, he's
no,
not.
I don't think so. I don't think
He's
he's.
not
Now
mentally-
now that you
I
say that, I don't think so.
I don't think he's as coordinated.
That's
So
what I'm
Joker
saying.
in Dark Knight was a genuine, like,
He was a
very
smart
smart.
person.
That's
Very
why I'm
smart.
saying Dark Knight's Joker was a villain.
Okay, I guess
Joaquin
I'll take it back. I'll take it back. Neither of
Joaquin-
them can do each other's roles.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. That's what
But
I'm
anyways,
saying.
back
Can't compare
to
the two.
William Dafoe. I think how instead of like because in the Tobey Maguire movie he goes from Norman Osborn to like the Green Goblin like personality like and it just stays like that like it's static. But in the No Way Home it was like he kind of switches in between, and then it's like. It's just so cool how you can like if
He's
he was
two personalities.
yeah and it kind of shows like the
Because that's really how it is, though.
Yeah.
That's how Green Goblin is.
that's how it is. It's just in
He's
the
a split personality,
and the-
but then he becomes
But they
one.
deliver it better.
Yeah.
They do
But
deliver
exactly,
it
and
better.
then he becomes one at the end
Yeah.
where he says
I do not remember Green Goblin being that strong in Spider-Man.
he was.
He was.
I knew he was strong, but like
Dude, he was
He was
bodying-
throwing. He was throwing him through fucking brick walls.
in this movie he was way stronger.
No, he was the
No,
same
it's
strength.
No,
same
I'm pretty
strength.
sure it's the same thing. If you watch
He
the
was-
original
I
Spider-Man,
gotta watch the original
Throwing
one.
him through walls.
yeah, literally threw him through a brick wall, like the final fight.
Remember, Green Goblin, what made him crazy
Was the serum.
Was the serum, but the serum wasn't made to make people crazy. It was made to give people enhanced abilities for
Soldiers.
Yeah,
super
the
soldiers,
side effect.
right? And the side effect was insanity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he's so strong. He has enhanced abilities. That's why.
Yeah,
I still remember that scene where like his like heart stops, and then his assistant scientist is like,
Then he dies.
Norman,
Kills him.
Norman.
It's so funny. But William
that scene
Dafoe's
is
performance was insanely good.
It was
Yeah,
very
I
good.
do- I
Doc
do.
Ock was also good. Jamie Foxx is good. Everybody did a good job acting.
That's what I'm saying. I think it was
Except maybe Tobey Maguire.
it's a little
The thing
lazy.
with Maguire,
He was
looks,
just-
it looks like he doesn't want to.
It looks like he was in a rush and he
the
just
thing
didn't
you
want
have
to
to
be
realize
there.
about Tobey Maguire is that he was such a more serious Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That he's not able to deliver what Spider-Man really is, which is your friendly neighborhood
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Like if you watch the first Spider-Man Homecoming,
But I do
which
like
we just
the-
saw, we just rewatched it last night. That literally portrays exactly what
Yeah,
the
he's just a
friendly
kid.
neighborhood Spider-Man is. He's literally going around patrolling the neighborhood. He's having a good time. He's making jokes. He talks to people. He gets
We gotta watch Civil War again, dude, just to see that
Yeah.
Spider-Man entrance.
I saw it. I saw it again not too long ago. It's
That's
good.
Civil War?
but-
I think if I rewatched Civil War, I would not like it. You know what Marvel movie I genuinely thought was like kind of boring?
Captain Marvel was boring to me.
Captain Marvel
Oh,
and
that's
this
obvious.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier was okay.
Winter Soldier, I rewatched it until I was just bored.
It was okay.
Like I could not finish it. It was just so boring.
it's not that boring, but I do think it's a little.
Like I don't give a fuck about
Thing is,
Bucky.
for the time it came out, any movie that was labeled Captain America would have been entertaining.
Yeah.
At
So
the,
you have
at
to
the
be
time, if it was an action movie with Captain America, it was kind of late.
Exactly. So
But now it's also kind of like a.
But it's also been out for so long now, and you've already seen everything. You
You-
want to see it
you-
again.
Now let's talk about the end.
The end credits.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
Which
when,
one?
not the Doctor Strange trailer because that's just a trailer.
That's
Yeah.
a trailer.
okay, so the
The
Venom
Venom
was.
symbol.
The Venom, yeah.
The Venom thing.
This-
Where was he, by the way?
He was in
like-
Mexico.
Yeah, in
Mexico.
Mexico because he was in Mexico in his universe.
Yeah.
So, I'm very sad that Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock.
We'll explain it. So basically, there's a scene of Eddie Brock of Tom Hardy. He is Venom, and he's at a bar in Mexico, and he's looking at the news, and he sees this is before everybody gets wiped of their memory, and he sees that Peter Parker is like Spider-Man and all this, and then he says like, "Oh, maybe we should go to New York and talk to this Peter guy." Which doesn't make fucking sense to me because isn't Venom already in fucking New York as is? How would he not know who Spider-Man
What do you
is?
mean?
Because he's in a different universe.
Yeah, that's a different universe. Remember?
Oh shit, okay. No, I'm fucking retarded.
Yeah, that's a different universe. Remember?
Okay, yeah, but who would he fucking know? Would he know like
I
there
do
has-
not-
He
but-
has to know of a
That's what I'm
Spider-Man.
No,
There's
but what
a big
I'm
plot hole
thinking,
with
yeah,
that,
because
too.
with Venom didn't know Spider-Man.
Exactly.
Venom was a standalone. He's alone in his
Yeah,
own. That's what I'm saying. That's why.
in
it's
Eddie
weird.
in Tom Hardy's universe,
There's
Venom,
no Spider-Man.
Eddie Brock in Tom Hardy's universe and Venom in Tom Hardy's universe do not have a Spider-Man, unless I did see a theory about this. Unless Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock is the one in Andrew Garfield's.
Which
Someone
makes
did say-
sense.
Well,
Yeah,
someone
but the
said-
thing is,
But he still wouldn't know who Peter Parker
he
is.
still would.
Yeah, he
he
wouldn't.
still wouldn't know who
Wouldn't.
Peter Parker is. He's there because he knows who Peter Parker is.
Yeah, which
So he
makes no
has-
sense.
Which maybe goes back to
Unless he's in a
maybe they
universe where he was before
Which-
Peter Parker
what-
turned into Spider-Man.
What I think is maybe they recasted from Spider-Man 3.
But they definitely did
But
not.
they definitely did not
so-
do
But they didn't disclose that in the press to Venom.
Exactly.
So
How do you guys like that Spider-Man 3 Venom?
That movie was the worst.
that was
Spider-Man.
That movie was the worst.
That was the
Tobey
worst.
Maguire.
That's why-
It's
that's
like
why-
it's ironically
that's
good.
why
Like I
it's
just
good,
I like
though.
I like.
It's a
This is why I put Tom Holland's trilogy above Tobey Maguire's because of that third movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the third movie
To have
definitely.
a solid trilogy, you have to have a good 3 movies.
Yeah,
Tom Holland delivered. He had a good 3 movies.
he did, because the third one for Tobey Maguire definitely weighted
that
down.
end credits is also just a huge fucking plot hole.
It is, but
They should have just made him like in the universe
Venom.
in Tom Holland.
But I guess now he is.
Yeah.
I mean, which I'm a big fan of.
I'm a fan of it, but like they gotta.
Well,
it
Tom
doesn't make
Hardy's
sense.
not. The
Yeah.
symbiote is.
I know. I'm a
Symbiote
big
is.
fan of
So
Venom. That's why.
So basically, in this end credits, Tom Hardy's in the bar. He is talking to Venom in his head, and it's
And
like,
when they do the spell for
he's
the
like-
reason forgets Peter Parker.
yeah,
instead
do
of Bat,
the spell to forget Peter Parker. He disappears,
And-
but you see after he
a
disappears,
drop of the symbiote.
there's a drop of the symbiote left onto
the
the
Venom
bar.
symbiote,
Yeah,
which I'm a fan of because I love Venom.
yeah, I like. Which
But it
means
is
there's
a-
going to be another symbiote
I think
in
he's a
Tom
good
Holland's
character.
universe.
I think he's a funny character.
I think
And
the Venom.
It would play a great role in the MCU. But as of right now, the Venom in Tom Hardy movies seems to be way more overpowered than Tom Holland's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
I think
especially
I-
now that Tom Holland does not have that tech, the Stark technology, he doesn't have any of that stuff.
now he's like-
alone.
He's gotta be
not
the-
ready to go against that Venom. That's why my theory is that not the next movie's gonna go against Venom. I think it'll be.
Well, they already confirmed there's going to be another 3 movies.
Yeah, I know.
There's
That's what I'm saying.
another trilogy.
Yeah,
Yes.
another
Wow.
3 movies.
I
But that's,
didn't
but
know
that's
that.
what it sets up. That's why it's so good. It's back to how Tobey Maguire and Amazing Spider-Man were not in the MCU.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like if Peter Parker's not in the MCU. It's gonna be his own.
I think they're going to set it up.
just like the Tobey Maguire.
Because
movies.
everyone forgot about
I think
him.
they're going to
Exactly.
set this all up for Secret War.
Secret War was already announced, right?
Was.
It was
Yeah.
already announced for this phase.
They're just going to set it all up for Secret War. Either that or like.
Secret War is like at least like a
I
comic
think
book kind of thing.
Yeah, what I think is I think Spider-Man will be reintroduced into the MCU, and he will know them. And also my theory is that Doctor Strange, the 6, like I said, he changed it 6 times.
I mean, other than Secret War, what's a big
I
event?
think Doctor Strange is the only person that remembered Peter Parker.
Something crazy is gonna
could've
happen in
changed it,
Multiverse of Madness.
He could have changed it.
Oh yeah, Multiverse of Madness is going to come out.
I honestly,
For Doctor
what I
Strange.
don't like about it is that it's a what if episode.
That's
It's a what if episode.
Wait, what do you
It's
mean? What do you mean?
Oh,
The
what,
look,
the Disney
Doctor
Plus
Strange-
What If?
I know that.
Okay.
What do you mean it's
the
a what if
Doctor
episode?
Strange- okay, you know the what if episode?
Yeah.
Where Doctor Strange meets his evil counterpart.
Yes.
That's
That's the whole plot.
Yeah.
the whole plot is the what if episode.
'Cause I saw- I know-
That's not the whole plot. That's not the whole plot.
It's just a big part of it.
Yeah.
No. It's not even like it's just it relates to it.
Yeah.
But you have to realize that what if is based off a comic book.
I know that that's
it's-
obvious,
Either
yeah.
way, it's not based off what if. It's based off the comic books. Just what if animated first. You
I
gotta-
don't know. Either way, they gotta set up Secret War, but don't they need like Deadpool for Secret War? Cause
dude.
But they confirmed
They're gonna introduce him into the MCU.
But you gotta realize they confirmed that Deadpool is gonna be introduced into the MCU.
Yeah.
How is but Deadpool's not even in the MCU.
Not yet. They haven't introduced him into.
They
I
also-
swear to God, if they
They
recast
also
Deadpool,
might do a crossover
They will
movie
never
between.
recast Deadpool because you can't have anybody.
No, you can't have Deadpool
you
without
can't-
Ryan Reynolds.
You can't
Yeah.
have Deadpool without Ryan Reynolds.
I
Yeah.
think they hit that.
They would take, like,
they hit it too spot on.
Ryan
Like there's
Reynolds
nobody
is
else
the
that can
perfect
do it.
Deadpool,
Yeah.
dude.
It's just
the
like
thing-
it's like
The thing
Hugh
with
Jackman.
Deadpool is if you recast
With Wolverine.
Deadpool,
Yeah.
nobody will enjoy it. They will.
It's-
That movie rating will automatically go down.
He made Deadpool like
Yeah.
he's part of the character now.
Exactly.
And then what's
I wonder how they'll bring him
they're
in.
gonna do a crossover between Avengers and X-Men.
That's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like all the shit
Avengers,
that they're able to bring
X-Men,
in.
and Eternals.
Eternals fucking sucked though.
Eternals.
That-
I
yeah,
never
that
watched
movie-
it.
That movie
The
sucked.
thing is-
Dude, I watch every Marvel movie, and that movie I generally fell asleep during.
That was a horrible
no,
movie.
The thing is with the Eternals.
Was it like
that-
cringe?
Look,
No,
the
it was
thing
bad. It
is-
was boring.
Look,
You gotta realize the Eternals are literally gods.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
did not step in when Thanos.
Yeah, they were made by like God.
the
Like
thing
the-
is with
yeah.
Eternals is like, it was so much character introduction. And there's so many characters. It's not like okay, like with the MCU when they introduced the Avengers, they kind of did like standalones with like most of them.
Yeah.
Every single one.
With the Eternals,
They
it's
just
like
threw them in there.
yeah, the Eternals they threw them all in there and they're like, okay, this is what you have to do. So it's really hard to understand because it was a slow movie, but at the same time it was moving so fast because like there's so much like that they had to do and then they had to introduce all the characters like at the same time.
Yeah, that's like
I think they're an amazing character concept, but
they just didn't do it right.
they couldn't deliver because how much they had to put into the movie.
They had to let that shit marinate. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel like when they're gonna put them like in like really into the MCU, that's when they're gonna shine. That's when they're
Yeah.
gonna be really cool.
Wait, I
It's
didn't
gonna-
watch
it's gonna
the
remind
Eternals.
It's gonna remind people of when Superman came in the Justice League and
Yeah.
in the
Honestly,
Wonder Woman.
DC has been fucking lacking, but the past movie, which
What was their latest DC movie? What was it?
Suicide
it's-
Squad?
Was it
which was
Suicide?
amazing.
Which Suicide Squad was great.
So
Oh,
good.
John
Great,
Cena,
great.
But the
movie.
thing
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
Suicide Squad was directed by a Marvel director, James Gunn.
James
But
Gunn.
James Gunn is taking over the production of those DC movies.
Which
which
I-
is gonna be
big
fucking
boost.
amazing.
Which is gonna blast off DC.
Huge boost.
But the thing is,
especially with Black Adam as the Rock
Yes.
coming in 2022.
but
Oh my
the
God,
thing
I
is,
forgot about
how
that.
I don't know how they're
Black
gonna
Adam
keep
and
doing.
Batman coming in 2022.
Is it gonna be a Black Adam movie or Shazam movie?
It's a
Is
Black
James
Adam.
Gunn gonna be working on
Whoa.
Marvel movies also?
Pretty sure.
I don't know. I don't think so because I don't think he worked on. He didn't. Work
I
on,
think I think they signed like contracts to exclusively work for them.
The thing,
Who?
no, the thing with James
Directors?
Gunn is he
James
didn't
Gunn?
direct all the Marvel movies. He directed the Avengers.
He not all the
Endgame
Avengers.
and Infinity War.
Which were like the best
Infinity
Avengers
Infinity War, and all of the Guardians of the Galaxies.
he did
He
like a-
wrote every single Guardian of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I know that
Which
because
were great movies.
They're
too.
which
all-
was so good. They're some
all,
of my favorites.
They're all amazing, and especially you could tell he wrote the last two Avengers movies because they're like the best ones.
This next MCU.
James Gunn has never like
Yeah, the next MCU phase is either gonna be very
They're
good or
gonna
like
have the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie, the new Thor movie. They're gonna have
Isn't
Moon
Thor with the
Knight.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, Thor's with the Guardians of the
Who?
Galaxy.
They're gonna have Moon
They're gonna have
Knight.
Moon
But Moon
Knight.
Knight's a
Oh,
show.
Moon Knight.
But that's
Is
a
it-
show. That's a
She-Hulk
show.
on Disney Plus.
She-Hulk.
this year.
I've not seen a single Disney Plus show.
Neither have I.
You
I
should.
don't feel like it.
I don't have Disney
They are
Plus.
very.
I don't have Disney Plus, and I just flat out don't feel
Yeah,
like it.
I feel the
like
same way.
The more you wait, the more you're gonna have to watch.
I guess so. What I'm definitely gonna watch is
WandaVision is
Moon
really-
Knight because it has Oscar
WandaVision
Isaac,
is really important.
and I
to
like
watch.
and I like Moon
Like,
Knight.
I've always liked Moon
I
Knight.
suggest WandaVision. I feel like you don't have to watch.
If I'm gonna watch it, I'm probably gonna watch Loki.
Loki's really important to watch.
Okay, listen, you have to watch it in order. You have to watch WandaVision, then you have to watch the Captain America.
I don't want to watch
I'm
the
not-
Captain
yeah,
America
I don't
It's
want
one.
to.
actually not bad.
Bro,
It's
I
actually pretty good.
don't
bad.
want
It's just-
to.
Then
I'm not
you
doing
have
all
to-
that shit,
Then
dude.
you have to watch Loki. Then after Loki, you watch Hawkeye. Okay.
I'm not watching Hawkeye.
Dude,
one.
I'm
Hawkeye
sorry.
is good.
I don't mind watching Hawkeye, but I'm sorry. Captain America has always been
So
the most
boring.
boring motherfucker in
It's
the
like
world.
I'm from the '60s and I'm fucking
But
like
it's not
this
about-
isn't.
I'm
it's not
racist,
about
but I'm in the
America.
fucking
I'm
world.
racist.
It's Captain America,
post-
but it's the new Captain
It's
America.
dude, it's post.
Oh, right, 'cause
Steve
it's a Falcon
Rogers.
now.
It is literally.
Oh,
post
that's
Endgame.
Falcon one.
It's Falcon.
Oh, even
And
worse.
it's with,
Ah,
and it's with Bucky.
Yeah.
ah, Bucky. I don't fucking like Bucky. It's
It's,
so
the-
boring.
it's Captain America the Winter Soldier, but Captain America is Falcon.
Yeah. So the only decent thing, Steve Rogers is gone. I mean, Falcon's cool, but he's just another boring character.
I don't know. I never liked Falcon.
What happened to like Don Cheadle? Is that his
War
name?
Machine.
War Machine, dude.
War
War
Machine-
Machine was cool.
War Machine's still there. It's just he doesn't work with Captain America.
Don
He works
Cheadle.
with- He
I
works
love
with Tony
that
Stark.
The next phase is also releasing a Fantastic Four movie.
Good.
Doctor Doom!
It's about damn
Dude,
time they made another
you know-
Fantastic Four.
You know the latest Fantastic Four movie was so shit.
It was
genuinely.
Doctor Doom was like an
It
alien.
had Miles
thing.
Teller in it. It had
Yeah,
Miles
yeah, but the
Teller.
thing is, the problem with the most recent Fantastic Four movie, it was genuinely character intros for an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
And then it was that Doctor Doom got bullied into like this like planet, and
They're
then he became
making-
ugly, and then he
they're
got his
making
shit
a
kicked.
Deadpool 3 movie, which
Great.
God.
which-
So good.
Great.
They already confirmed that.
That's a great thing.
Either
They gotta make an X-Force movie, aren't they?
they have to, yeah. Because what I feel like what's gonna happen is Deadpool 3 is gonna happen, right?
It's probably gonna be
And then
called Dead.
and then mid or end credits X Force, and then that's how they introduce into the MCU.
No, I feel like what they're gonna do is Deadpool X-Force. That like the movie is gonna like the
Oh.
Deadpool 3
Deadpool's
X-Force.
already tied into the X-Men with Colossus and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I'm gonna rewatch the Deadpool movies today.
I watch them
They're so
every single
good.
day.
I love
Every
that.
single day.
Don't watch
Every single
Do
day.
not watch them
Like,
every
In
day.
my sleep, I go to sleep, bro. And I just watch them in my mind.
You do not watch
But
them.
no, but I've seen the Deadpool movies at least like
I've seen them like
6,
4
7, 8
times.
Dude, I just have like I should
And I
have so much
enjoy-
Deadpool shit.
I
bro.
enjoy
Yeah.
them every single time I watch them.
They're so
I have
good.
forced
They're
my
great.
girlfriend-
Deadpool 2
3
is
times.
better than the first one.
You ever read the comics? Or
Deadpool 2 has more action.
I haven't read
Deadpool
The
one-
thing, the thing with Deadpool 1,
is introducing who Deadpool
yeah,
is.
the thing with Deadpool 1 is it tries a little too hard to be funny.
No,
That it's just not funny.
it is funny.
At moments, it's not.
No, it's funny, but it's like one of those. Deadpool 2 was generally like, oh, that was funny.
Deadpool 2 was funny, but Deadpool 1, I do agree with Sebastian. Sometimes they did force it, but not all the time.
But it was for the majority of the movie. It was a funny movie.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're going on 32 minutes. Fuck.
Wow, this is gonna be
feel like-
a record.
Because okay, so like I feel like the plots for the first two Deadpool movies.
Okay, but back to Spider-Man. This is Spider-Man.
Yeah,
I think we're done with Spider-Man. Let's talk about more Marvel.
We already done with Spider-Man.
Okay,
I
so
think-
we're all concluding with No Way Home.
I give it
8 out of 10.
I think it's a- I
Hey,
give it
Tag,
an 8.5.
definitely watch it because it's a good movie.
Great
I'm gonna
movie.
give you this. It
But
is
there's a lot of
very
flaws.
enjoyable.
Very enjoyable.
Now, if you watch the crowd reactions for Endgame and for No Way Home, and you really realize the gravity Endgame had, people, I take back what I said earlier, like before when I first watched it. It is not more enjoyable than Endgame because in Endgame the theaters erupted when you had all
Okay.
the heroes coming back from the
Coming
blade.
I'm gonna go on a rant
Captain
about
America
Endgame.
grabbed the
Captain America
Thor.
grabbed the Thor. It was a different energy.
Okay.
I would say it could be second, most enjoyable, but not even then, because in my opinion, I think Infinity War was the best Avengers.
I think Infinity War is the
Infinity
best.
War is the best Avengers movie like ever.
Period.
And
I think
then
it's probably the best Marvel movie.
I
period.
do agree with Marvel.
very,
movie.
very good.
I do agree with best Marvel movie.
Infinity War is very, very good.
Okay, so I have a rant about Endgame.
Okay.
The second one, right?
Go. Yeah, that's the second one.
Okay, first half of the movie was a fucking snooze fest.
Because they were just
'Cause it
recapping.
was
They
a-
were
it
just
was a big
recapping
recap.
and
It was a big
talking,
recap.
dude.
It was
They
a
were
big
just
recap.
repeating shit that we
It was-
already
keep in
know.
mind, the
Yeah.
movie was almost 3 hours long. It was a very
It was a
long
very long movie, and for the first hour and like 20 minutes, it's like, you know,
I do see why you think that.
But
that's
they
I
had-
give it
but
a
the thing
7
is-
out of 10 for
But
that very
but
fucking
this is
reason.
the thing you have to realize. To end a series of this gravity, this big, 20 plus movies, a series this big, you have to have that long.
I don't think that long though.
But you can't have a movie with just pure action getting into it because then they're gonna cut.
No, that's what I'm
corners.
saying. They
This
obviously.
way, they could not have. Cut
No,
corners.
obviously-
They definitely had could have
Obviously,
cut a
no,
bunch of shit out.
That's what I'm saying. Obviously, you need dialogue. Without a movie, without its
No, but it's not
moments,
movie,
is not a
that-
good
but
movie.
not a standalone- but
I
you gotta
think
realize,
shit that you
this
could have cut
isn't
out
a
is
standalone
let me
movie, though.
think.
This is a movie that ends an entire.
Yeah,
series.
but you would have to watch Infinity War to watch this one.
I think
so.
the
You don't need a
Hawkeye-
fucking recap for it. Though.
I think they could have
It's
done
not-
without doing that whole fucking Hawkeye shit for like 30 minutes straight.
The Ronin.
Yeah. They did not need to do that shit, dude.
It was
Like,
a-
I mean, he didn't even he
Ronin
didn't even
ties
go
in-
back.
No, but Ronin ties into the MCU now. That's why it's so important because now in the Hawkeye show, it's really really big because Hawkeye is a big part of the next phase of Marvel because of Kate Bishop.
I don't think he is, man.
So you have to take that into account.
Watch the show.
Hawkeye's not
How are
doing
you gonna
much,
say?
man.
How are you gonna
Dude,
say
watch
no?
the
We
show.
both haven't watched it, so how would we know?
And then you also
Man,
guess
Hawkeye
what?
didn't go because
Back when it-
he was scared of fucking Thanos, bro. That bow and arrow is not doing shit, man.
It didn't do shit.
No, it's crazy how much.
That's why he stays in the streets, bro. He is not an Avenger, bro. He's the weakest Avenger.
I do remember actually as a kid watching the first Avengers, and I swear to God, this is not me making anything up. I saw Hawkeye get introduced and I fell asleep.
He's so boring.
That's actually a true story.
That's
I
like
remember.
fucking so boring,
I remember being this in the same living room. I had an inflatable mattress right there. Hawkeye got introduced. I fell asleep. Yeah, Hawkeye's very.
There
boring.
could have been so much better. Okay, another thing is the person that they casted. He's good, but there could have been so much better people. Dude.
What's his name again?
Clay Morgan is the.
I don't even give a fuck. Dude.
I follow him on Instagram, but I forget his name.
Okay, Hawkeye, if you're listening, we know that you are.
Big fan. I've seen his
Well,
comments.
we like you, dude, but like, fuck.
Your comment.
But-
Get some energy in
but
there,
I
bro.
will say,
We do like your comments and
the
whatnot,
Hawkeye
but
show is really good, and you guys haven't watched it yet.
no, we haven't.
But
I'm probably not
it
going
is
to.
it is one
No,
that
you
I
have
recommend
to.
you
You
watch.
have
It's
to.
very good.
I don't think I have
It's
to.
as important as one.
I don't think I'll die if I
Dude,
don't.
if I watch the first episode and I fall asleep, I'm not watching the rest of that show.
Okay.
Do you even have Disney Plus?
No, I'm gonna pirate it.
Okay.
At Disney,
As for WandaVision,
Disney, if you're listening and we know what you are, make Disney Plus free. Fuck you.
dude, it's crazy.
Right? I mean, here's a really bold move Disney's doing. Disney's asking for paid membership for things that are starting to be involved in the cinematic universe. That's very bold.
Yeah, like fuck you.
Like, dude, at least come on, man. At least make it all for everyone to watch so they know what's going
Now
on.
here's my complaint. I do like the old phase of Marvel that already passed. How they introduce people through movies.
Yeah, I like
But
that.
Now they're doing it through shows.
Shows. I don't
which
like
goes-
that.
it
Because
goes
then
more
I'm
into
missing
depth.
out, bro.
Exactly.
'Cause
Now we gotta
have the
pay to
membership.
know the story.
But it goes more into depth.
I don't have the membership,
But
so I
what
can't even
sucks
see this shit.
Because more people are missing out on it because you're
So more people are
streaming
gonna be more
on
confused.
Disney
Yes.
Plus.
So like, cause okay, here's a Hawkeye spoiler for everyone there. Hawkeye introduces Kingpin, and
Yeah.
into the MCU, but like a lot of people, I could tell that to like. Let's say,
I didn't even know
I
that.
could tell. I could tell
Hawkeye
you.
didn't.
Sebastian didn't know that. I could
didn't
tell.
even know that.
I could tell my girlfriend likes Marvel. I could tell my brother who likes Marvel, and
being
they wouldn't know.
honest- And being honest, they kill off Kingpin in the last episode like this.
Yeah.
So
the-
just like that, he's in and out.
but
We don't
the
even know
reason
he
why-
exists.
But the only reason why is because they made it so comic book accurate. Because Echo kills Kingpin in the comics with a gun. Because Kingpin killed Echo's father. So in the show, Echo, same thing. Echo finds out Kingpin killed his father, shoots him in the alleyway. Done. That is the end of the show. So that's what that's another thing that you have to realize that
There you go.
they're also trying to make it more into depth. They're trying to make it way more in depth, but that's bad because doing it on a Disney Plus service it leaves a lot of information out that people normally would see in theaters.
Yeah, because now a lot of people don't know that one Kingpin was introduced
Yeah.
and then killed off.
Yeah, I don't even fucking know that.
I thought Daredevil
You
You-
just
was-
blew my balls off.
Yeah, like now you will not see Kingpin.
Oh,
I won't.
so before.
Who was it? Who
Does
was
that
casted
show
as
not
Kingpin?
count as MCU?
Some bald white guy.
Bald white guy. Yeah.
was not the same as the other Kingpin.
He wasn't the same, but he played it. He tried to play it as close as possible, and it wasn't that bad.
Is Spider-Verse?
I do think he looked.
I think the best Kingpin
No.
was
Spider-Verse
Spider-Man
is
Into the
a cartoon.
Multiverse.
I think the best Spider-Man period
Is Spider-Man Into the Multiverse? I think that's the best
No,
Spider-Man
That's the
movie
best
ever.
Spider-Man movie.
I think. Well, no.
No,
'cause
Spider-Verse is the best movie.
It's
I
just
keep-
so good.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that.
I'm so hyped for the second one.
I keep forgetting that Daredevil's Kingpin is technically not. Well, now like it is.
Daredevil's
But I think
Kingpin.
Daredevil's Kingpin is fucking amazing.
Daredevil's Kingpin.
I'm glad
is,
they brought that Daredevil into the MCU
Dude, I'm so
because
happy.
he's so
Oh
he's
my
such
God,
a
I
good
love-
Wait,
Daredevil.
but explain.
Daredevil.
Explain. Wait, can Devin? Can you explain that to me? How is Daredevil? Okay, one we know Daredevil's in the MCU, but how does his Kingpin and then Hawkeye's Kingpin
That's
different?
okay,
How are they different?
It's the same
They
thing.
basically okay. So they confirmed Daredevil being in the MCU, which is the Spider-Man's universe.
Right, but I want to
Yeah,
know.
he's a
the-
really
It's the
good lawyer.
same
But I
as
wanna know the-
Hawkeye. You gotta realize that it's the same as Hawkeye.
It's the same.
Okay, so
That means
I think
Kingpin should be the same, right?
I think
it's
I know
an
the
actor.
problem.
It's
I
an
think I know the
actor.
problem.
Wait, Sebastian, hold on.
They
Yeah.
just recasted it.
They should have.
Yeah,
But there's two different Kingpins, and Hawkeye's Kingpin looks uglier and he's stupid.
a little worse. Yeah.
He's worse than Daredevil's Kingpin because Daredevil's Kingpin is like, whoa, that guy's
Yeah,
scary.
that's Kingpin.
Well,
That's
this
Kingpin.
Kingpin's huge as fuck. Like he's huge.
yeah, but he sucks.
But he's not
bro.
as good as that Daredevil.
He
Kingpin.
sucks.
Isn't it
So,
the same actors?
I think I see the common
It's
problem.
not the same guy.
I think I see the
Not
root of the
I thought
the
problem.
same guy.
The problem is Hawkeye. I think they should just flat out kill him off.
I think
No.
Hawkeye should die.
that show just created a whole bunch of problems for the MCU,
Two different
No, I didn't.
kingpins.
and he's just a little useless, and I just kind of don't like him.
I don't like him.
Bitches.
I wouldn't mind Hawkeye. You know,
Yeah.
you know Hawkeye.
You know,
Look,
man.
like we just said a couple minutes ago, we do like your comments.
We do like you, yeah, we do like you,
He's-
but
he's a nice guy.
you don't have to do this, man.
So look,
You could work on a different movie.
Yeah.
the
You can work on a different
Here's-
movie.
here's what it is. The Kingpin and Daredevil was the same Kingpin from
The same actor?
That's what I
What?
said.
It's the same actor?
That's not
what
the
I
same
said.
actor. What?
It is the same actor.
Show me a photo. Show me
What?
a photo.
Have you watched Daredevil?
No.
Yes.
Okay, so then dude, that's Wilson.
How many
Fisk.
seasons does Daredevil have?
2.
2.
Did they take all the Marvel shows?
Well, no,
off
it's Wilson
Netflix?
Fisk. That's the name of fucking Kingpin. I'm talking about the
Yes.
actor.
Same actor. That's the Kingpin.
He
That's
doesn't look that
Daredevils.
good.
Yes, that's Daredevils, and then Hawkeye, Kingpin. Same motherfucker.
I don't like him.
This is the same motherfucker.
I think
Why is he a lot like more
He's
like
older
bitch?
now. He's older.
He's
He's
older.
older.
Okay.
Which is not even
Well, that's our thoughts, guys. I think I'm gonna end it. It's 40 minutes. Jesus Christ.
Well, we did good. I
We
think we
did
did
good.
good review. We
Spider-Man No Way Home, 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Watch it with your family. Have fun.
watch it with your
It's very
friends, your
enjoyable.
family.
8 out of 10 is not a bad rating.
Marvel
It's
MCU. We know that you're listening.
You did good.
You did a good job. You did a good job. We're excited for what you have in the works.
Just careful with the plots.
Yeah, be careful because we're after you.
Address those plot
Fill
holes.
them hoes. Fill
Yeah,
them
you gotta
hoes.
fill a lot
Photo
of holes.
polls. Jesus Christ, 40 minutes, 41. All right, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.